Have you ever felt that someone special is quietly drawn to you but just won't say it out loud? Maybe he's close by, sharing moments with you, yet he keeps his feelings hidden beneath the surface. It can be confusing and even frustrating when you wonder, does he want me, or am I just imagining things? The truth is, some men don't express their emotions openly. Instead, they show their interest in subtle, sometimes almost invisible ways. And if you know what signs to look for, you can uncover the truth behind that silence. This video is all about those secret signals, the hidden clues that reveal when a man truly wants you but stays silent, hoping you'll notice. These signs aren't about grand declarations or bold moves. They're about the little things he does, the way he behaves, and the way he looks at you when he thinks no one's watching. Understanding these signs can help you see beyond words and actions that might seem ordinary at first glance. You'll learn how to recognize genuine interest without waiting for direct confession. And most importantly, you'll gain confidence in trusting your instincts when it comes to love and attraction. We live in a world where many people hesitate to express vulnerability, especially men. Sometimes, fear of rejection or uncertainty about how you feel makes them hold back. But that doesn't mean their feelings aren't real. They simply choose to show their affection quietly, hoping that you'll pick up on their signals and respond in kind. In the next few minutes, we'll explore 15 clear and meaningful signs that indicate he wants you secretly. From the way he finds reasons to be near you, to how his eyes linger when he thinks you're not looking, each sign tells a story of silent longing. We'll talk about his nervousness, the subtle compliments he gives, and the moments when he tries to make you laugh just a little bit more. This isn't just about spotting interest. It's about understanding the language of unspoken feelings. It's about seeing the invisible threads that connect two hearts even before words are exchanged. Whether you're hoping to catch a glimpse of his true feelings or just curious about how attraction plays out in quiet ways, this video will guide you through the subtle art of reading between the lines. So if you've ever wondered whether he's into you but just too shy or cautious to say it, stay tuned. By the end, you'll be able to recognize the signs that reveal his secret desire, and maybe, just maybe, take the first step towards something beautiful. Let's dive in and discover the 15 signs he wants you secretly and hopes you notice. 1. He finds excuses to be around you. One of the clearest signs that a man secretly wants you and hopes you notice is that he will consistently find excuses to be around you. This behavior often comes without him openly admitting his feelings, but his actions speak louder than words. Whether it's in social gatherings, work environments, or casual meetups, he will go out of his way to create opportunities to spend time with you. He might start by casually joining activities or groups you are part of, even if it's something he's not particularly interested in. For example, if you're part of a book club, fitness class, or a hobby group, he'll suddenly discover these interests or show up more often. This is his subtle way of being close without making his intentions obvious. Another way he finds excuses to be around you is by volunteering to help you with tasks or projects. If you mention needing assistance with something, even if it's small or trivial, he'll be eager to step in. It's less about the task itself and more about the opportunity it gives him to be near you and interact more. He may also start frequenting places you visit regularly. For instance, if you have a favorite coffee shop, gym, or park, he might start appearing there more often. This behavior might seem coincidental at first, but over time, the pattern becomes clear. He is trying to be where you are. This desire to be around you is often driven by his hope that you will pick up on these subtle signs and realize his interest. He may not be ready to confess his feelings directly, fearing rejection or awkwardness, so he chooses to show his affection through presence and attention. Additionally, he might engage in small talk or casual conversations whenever the chance arises, using these moments to build a connection without revealing too much. These interactions help him feel closer to you and allow him to gauge your interest and reactions. His body language often complements this behavior, leaning in when you speak, maintaining eye contact, or finding reasons to lightly touch your arm or shoulder. These nonverbal cues reinforce his desire to be close and communicate his feelings silently. In essence, when a man consistently finds excuses to be near you, it's a strong indication that he wants you secretly. This pattern of behavior is his way of expressing interest while carefully navigating the uncertainty of your feelings toward him. If you notice these actions repeatedly, it's worth paying attention because he hopes you notice his presence and respond positively. 2. His eyes follow you everywhere. One of the most telling signs that a man secretly wants you is how often you catch him looking at you. His eyes follow your movements, whether you're talking to someone else, walking across the room, or simply engaged in your own world. Eye contact is a powerful, subconscious way people express interest and attraction. And when someone's gaze lingers on you more than usual, it's a clear indicator of deeper feelings. He may try to be discreet about it, quickly looking away when you notice, but his attention rarely wanders far. This kind of gaze shows he's curious, admiring, and emotionally drawn to you. His eyes may also sparkle or soften when they meet yours, revealing the affection he's holding back. Sometimes, his gaze isn't constant but comes in fleeting glances, quick looks that try not to be obvious but repeat frequently. These small moments add up, signaling that he wants to connect with you on a deeper level even if he's not ready to speak up. Moreover, his pupils may dilate when he looks at you, an involuntary physical response triggered by attraction. If you pay close attention, you might notice his focus sharpen every time he sees you, especially during meaningful conversations or when you share a laugh. This silent form of communication is often stronger than words because it conveys emotion honestly. His eyes tell a story of hope, admiration, and the desire for a connection that is still gathering courage to express openly. 3. He remembers small details about you. When a man secretly wants you, he pays close attention to the little things that most people overlook. He listens carefully when you talk and remembers details about your likes, dislikes, habits, and stories. This is because he values you and wants to make you feel seen and appreciated, even if he hasn't said so outright. For example, he might recall your favorite coffee order, a special date you mentioned once, or your preferred way to relax after a long day. Bringing up these small details later in conversations shows that he's genuinely interested and attentive. It's his way of connecting without being too direct, hoping you'll notice his thoughtful nature. This behavior often surprises people because it's subtle yet meaningful. When someone remembers the tiny things, it builds a feeling of closeness and trust. He's creating a silent bond that might eventually lead to a deeper relationship. Sometimes, he'll use these details to surprise you or make your life easier, like recommending a book you mentioned or gifting you something related to your interests. These thoughtful gestures come from a place of quiet affection and care. Remembering small details also means he's investing mental energy in you. In a world full of distractions, focusing on your words and preferences shows his desire to understand you better, which is a hallmark of someone who wants you secretly. 4. He gets nervous when you're near. Nervousness around someone is a classic sign of attraction, especially when it's mixed with silent hope. If a man secretly wants you, he may appear a little awkward, shy, or fidgety whenever you're close by. His confident demeanor might drop, replaced by subtle signs like avoiding eye contact, stumbling over words, or playing with his hands. This nervousness stems from his fear of messing up or revealing too much too soon. He cares about your opinion and wants to make a good impression, but the uncertainty of your feelings toward him creates internal tension. You might notice him laughing a little too loudly at your jokes or trying hard to contribute to conversations but struggling to find the right words. His voice may change pitch, or he may clear his throat often. These involuntary reactions reveal how much is affected by your presence. His body language will likely show signs of nervousness as well. Shifting weight from one foot to another, avoiding direct eye contact but glancing quickly in your direction, or touching his face or neck as a self-soothing gesture. Though these behaviors can sometimes be mistaken for disinterest or aloofness, in this context, they are clear indicators that he cares deeply but is unsure how to express it. His nervousness is a silent confession of the feelings he's trying to keep hidden. If you notice this pattern consistently, it's a strong sign that he wants you secretly and is struggling with how to take the next step. 5. He gives you subtle compliments. When a man secretly wants you, his compliments tend to be subtle rather than overt. He might not openly shower you with praise, but instead, drop small, thoughtful compliments that show he notices things about you others might miss. These compliments are often genuine and come in moments that feel natural rather than forced. For example, he might compliment the way you handle a difficult situation, notice a new hairstyle, or admire your sense of humor. Because he's cautious about revealing too much, his compliments are often low-key but meaningful. He hopes these little remarks will make you feel special and slowly build a connection without scaring you off. Subtle compliments also signal that he's paying attention to your personality and qualities, not just surface-level appearances. This deeper appreciation is a strong sign of emotional interest. His words often carry warmth and sincerity that come through even if they are quietly expressed. If you catch him giving these compliments repeatedly, especially when he's not trying to get anything in return, it's a clear indication he wants you secretly and is trying to express it in a gentle way. 6. He tries to make you laugh. Humor is a powerful tool in attraction, and when a man secretly likes you, he will often try to make you laugh. This isn't just about sharing a joke. It's his way of creating a positive, comfortable atmosphere around you. He wants to be the reason you smile and feel good, which helps build a subtle emotional bond. You might notice him telling funny stories, teasing you playfully, or cracking jokes at the right moment. His attempts to make you laugh might sometimes be a little awkward or nervous, showing he really cares about how you respond. By making you laugh, he's trying to break down barriers and connect with you on a light-hearted level. He hopes that these shared moments of joy will bring you closer and make you see him as someone fun and approachable. If he consistently makes an effort to brighten your mood, it's a strong sign that he wants you secretly and values your happiness. 7. He initiates contact without reason. A man who secretly wants you often initiates contact with no clear reason other than to talk to you or be in touch. Whether it's sending a message, calling, or finding excuses to start a conversation, these spontaneous interactions show that you're on his mind. He might text you about something trivial or share a random meme just to get a response. Sometimes, he'll reach out simply to say hello or check how your day is going. These small acts may seem insignificant, but they reveal a deeper desire to connect and maintain closeness. Initiating contact without reason is a way of testing the waters to see how interested you are, while also making sure you don't forget about him. It's a silent way of saying, "I want to be part of your life." If you notice that he often starts conversations and doesn't wait for you to reach out first, it's a clear signal that he wants you secretly and is trying to find ways to get closer to you. 8. He mirrors your movements. When a man secretly wants you, he often subconsciously mirrors your body language and movements. This is a natural psychological response called mirroring, where people imitate the gestures, posture, or expressions of someone they are attracted to or feel connected with. For example, if you cross your arms, he might do the same shortly after. If you lean forward or smile, he tends to mimic these actions too. This subtle copying shows he's trying to create rapport and sync with you on a deeper level. Mirroring helps build a silent connection because it makes interactions feel more comfortable and harmonious. It's a way of showing empathy and interest without saying a word. If you notice him reflecting your behavior often, it's a strong sign he wants you secretly and is emotionally engaged in your presence. 9. He gets protective over you. A man who secretly desires you will often display protective behavior, even in small ways. This doesn't necessarily mean grand gestures. It could be subtle actions like standing closer when you're in a crowd, checking if you're okay after a difficult moment, or quietly stepping in if someone treats you unfairly. His protective instincts show that he cares deeply about your well-being and feels a sense of responsibility toward you. This behavior is a sign that you mean more to him than just a friend or acquaintance. Sometimes, this protectiveness comes out as concern or worry about your safety or feelings. He might ask questions about your day, offer help if you're stressed, or make sure you're comfortable in different situations. This quiet watchfulness is a way of expressing his feelings without risking direct vulnerability. If you notice these signs consistently, it's a strong clue that he wants you secretly and values you greatly. 10. He makes time for you despite being busy. One of the clearest signs of secret interest is when a man makes time for you, even if he's extremely busy. Everyone has a limited amount of time, and when someone prioritizes you by carving out moments to be with you or talk to you, it shows you're important to him. He might rearrange his schedule, skip other plans, or stay late just to catch a moment with you. This is especially significant if he rarely does this for others, indicating a special place for you in his life. This behavior demonstrates commitment and desire without the need for verbal confirmation. It's a silent but powerful way of saying, "I want to be around you." If you observe that he consistently finds time for you, even when life gets hectic, it's a strong sign he wants you secretly and is willing to invest in building a connection. 11. He asks about your relationship status. When a man secretly wants you, he's naturally curious about whether you're available or involved with someone else. He'll subtly try to find out your relationship status without making it obvious that he's interested. This curiosity is driven by hope. He wants to know if there's a chance for him to be with you. He might ask indirectly, such as inquiring about your weekend plans, who you usually spend time with, or casually mentioning topics about dating or love life. Sometimes, he may ask mutual friends to gather information without approaching you directly. His questions show that he's mentally preparing himself and gauging the possibilities before making a move. He wants to avoid heartbreak or awkward situations by understanding where you stand emotionally. If you notice that he consistently tries to learn about your dating life or drops hints related to your availability, it's a strong sign he wants you secretly and is carefully considering his chances. 12. He gets jealous over your attention to others. Jealousy is a natural emotion that often reveals hidden feelings. When a man secretly wants you, he might show signs of jealousy if he notices you giving attention to other men. This reaction can be subtle, like a quick change in expression, a sudden shift in mood, or a more protective attitude. He may become quieter, more reserved, or try to divert your attention back to him. Sometimes, he might tease you about other people or ask questions about them, trying to understand the nature of your relationship with others. This jealousy comes from his desire to be the one who matters most to you. Even if he doesn't openly admit it, his emotions surface in these small but telling reactions. If you observe that he seems uneasy or distracted when you talk about other guys, it's a clear indicator that he wants you secretly and is emotionally invested in you. 13. He shares personal stories with you. Opening up and sharing personal stories is a big step in building trust and intimacy. When a man secretly likes you, he will gradually reveal parts of his life, experiences, fears, and dreams. This is his way of creating a deeper bond and showing that he trusts you. These stories might be about his childhood, family, challenges he's faced, or moments that shaped who he is. By sharing these vulnerable parts of himself, he's inviting you into his world and hoping to connect emotionally. He chooses what to share carefully, often testing how you respond before opening up more. This gradual unveiling reflects his interest in creating a meaningful relationship beyond surface-level interactions. If you notice him confiding in you more than he does with others, it's a strong sign he wants you secretly and values your presence in his life. 14. He looks for ways to help you. When a man secretly wants you, he often goes out of his way to offer help, even in small or unexpected ways. This desire to assist isn't just about being kind. It's his way of showing care and proving that he's dependable and thoughtful. Whether it's helping with a problem, offering advice, or doing favors without being asked, these actions reflect his quiet affection. He might notice when you're stressed or overwhelmed and step in to lighten your load. Sometimes, he anticipates your needs before you even express them, which shows his paying close attention. These gestures are his subtle way of saying, "I'm here for you." This behavior builds trust and emotional intimacy, as consistent help signals reliability and support. It's also a way for him to stay connected and involved in your life, even if he's not openly expressing his feelings. If you observe that he frequently offers help or support without expecting anything in return, it's a strong indication he wants you secretly and cares deeply. 15. He acts differently around you than others. One of the most telling signs that a man wants you secretly is how differently he behaves when he's around you compared to others. His tone, body language, and energy shift in subtle ways that reflect his special interest. For example, he may be more attentive, smile more often, or become more thoughtful in conversations with you. He might also be a bit more nervous or cautious, as he's trying to make a good impression and not reveal too much too soon. This change in behavior can be very noticeable if you pay close attention. He might tease you gently, be more generous with compliments, or focus his attention entirely on you when you're together. These unique interactions are his way of setting you apart from everyone else in his life. It shows that you occupy a special place in his heart, even if he hasn't said it out loud. If you notice that he treats you differently and more carefully than others, it's a strong sign he wants you secretly and values your presence uniquely.